Alright, I am back with more Netrunner. I was gone for the weekend. I was out of town, and I was able to play a few games over the weekend, but I was not able to stream any of them, given the situation I was in, unfortunately. Well, I've already loaded my deck. Yeah, so I was unable to stream any of my games. I had a couple good ones. I had one that I lost pretty horrendously. Um, just made a pretty big mistake. Getting really gritty with a Beal. Had some other interesting games. But yeah, it's a pretty good time over the weekend, but sadly no Netrunner streaming. But yeah, now I'm back. I'm able to stream some games here, and we'll see what we can do. Okay, so this hand, I don't really like this ice composition. Like, Chum doesn't really go well at all with barriers, especially not Eli. Like, it's not the worst with Wall of Static, but with Eli, it's pretty much useless since they usually just click through that anyways. But I have a Sansan. I don't have any agendas. No, I'm gonna throw it back. I don't have any way to advance my game plan really in that hand, and that's no good. Like if there was an economy card to go along with that, then maybe, but yeah. Wow, well this hand's already yeah, okay, so two agendas is a bit awkward, but I really like this ice and I like having a melange. So he's mulligan two, we're ready to start. Well ugh, ugh, that that is no fun. So we're gonna go ahead, we're gonna ice our two important centrals, and we're going to take a credit just to ensure that we can res both of those pieces of ice. Fortunately, having two tracers is a bit awkward against Andromeda, and especially now that he knows it's the Viper, he can just run in his last click. And no matter what card he accesses in our hand, it's horrible for us. We may have even wanted to just put out our Astra script last turn, just to maybe get something going. Yeah, we're probably going to lose this game. He's already at 2 link. We only have... Yeah, maybe I should have kept the last one, just because it's better against Andro. I don't know. Is he inside jobbing our hand? Okay. Wow, that was... That worked out really well for us. That that was ridiculous. Huh. Alright, I'm going to try and get that melange going. And if he steals an agenda or two, so be it. I need cash. ASAP. And that wall static is just perfect. And now we're going to get to hit a melange or two, and that's going to make our tracing ice a lot better, especially if he stays poor. Even just one more usage of melange would be fantastic. Okay, it doesn't look like we're going to get it, though. So I think we can probably assume that he is, he's out of inside jobs. At least for now. Like, obviously he'll have another one in his deck. You would never run criminal with less than 3 inside jobs, but it's unlikely that he has his third one. So the only question is, does he have a corroder? 4 cards in hand. So I'm going to do the more safe thing. I'm going to put an Eli in front of my wall of static. Put my Astro Script down. And take a credit. The more risky play would be to put down the priority requisition or one of the Beals, probably the priority rec. Almost, yeah, certainly the priority rec. And advance it twice and just hope that he can't get in. But I mean, if I score at AstroScript, that's almost as good as scoring at priority rec, and I'm way more likely to score AstroScript with this line of play than I am to score priority rec with just jamming it. Because I mean, he doesn't even know this is an agenda. Like he can suspect it's an agenda, certainly, but he doesn't know. And yeah, I'm not gonna hesitate. No hesitation from me. I want to score my AstroScript. That is super important. I'm not sure if I want to use my AstroScript on one of these Beals or if I want to try and wait, get another AstroScript. Probably just use a Beal, since that way if I can ever set up scoring a priority rec or an over advanced Beal, I just win. Plus this just makes my hand a little safer if he just starts running there. It's entirely possible he will. Getting an agenda out of my hand and into my score pile, I think is worth not getting max value out of this. I mean, going down to 2 credits is a bit awkward, granted, but hopefully he doesn't get an agenda here. It's unlikely that he would, considering we already have 4 agendas drawn. There are only 6 left in the deck. Definitely just going to try and get as much money as possible. Man, people keep playing their plascreets against me, and I love it. I love it so much. It's one of I think it's one of the best things about playing NBN Fast Advance. No one ever like shakes their tags or plays plascreets against HB Fast Advance unless you have a private securities force scored, because they know other than maybe the PSF, you're not going to have anything uh, in terms of tag punishment. So if you don't have that scored, they don't have to worry. They can just not play plascreets. They can hold tags with impunity. But against NBN, I might be running closed accounts. I might be even running Scorched Earth. I might be that kind of a deck. You never know. Board's activation orders on my Eli on the remote. Nope. That's a dead Eli. I can't afford. I definitely want to be able to res this Caduceus. Cool. This kind of really sucks because he is at so much link, but we still have our 2 trace. We're still going to get this Caduceus. It's not ever going to end the run. We're not even going to bother pumping that. We're going to just keep pumping the trace 3, get 3 credits, because now he's either gaining us 3 credits or costing himself 3 credits whenever he wants to get into this server. We can sort of make it the same difference. In fact, we can use our 3 credits here. No, I think our credits are worth more at the moment. Yeah, I'm going to go ahead and increase that trace by 0. The reason our credits are more valuable, if we ever just, if we need to stop these runs, we can just put down a toll booth. And then he's going to be shut out of R&D for quite some time, and it's going to be super expensive for him to ever get in again. Hedge fund, sweet. I was tempted there to put down my flare, but he knows about the flare, unfortunately, so we're not... If we put it down here, I suspect he's going to try and take a credit here first. Oh, maybe not. Or maybe just not run at all. But the idea is that he's not going to walk into the flare. If he just runs straight away with the 6 credits... no, I guess he can still beat it because we only have 2 here and he has the 2, so it's fine. Man, people really like their doppelgangers. I know it works really well with Datasucker, and like it's obvious he's running a Datasucker rig after seeing this, but like Desperado is still just better. Like Desperado also sort of like combos, so to speak, with Datasucker, just because they both promote you making more runs, and then you're actually just getting your economy out of your runs. Uh, Whereas with Doppelganger, yeah, you get an extra run, but you don't actually have the money to succeed with your runs because you have data sucker counters, but you don't have cash. Whereas Desperado it means you're getting both. Just yeah, and then just the fact that you get a credit out of every single run rather than just your first run. Like if Doppelganger were the same, if you were to switch one to being the same as the other, Doppelganger would definitely be better, but I mean, that's not how it is. Okay. Hmm. Hmm. So 4 credits. Put a flare here. Put my Beal here. Just I only ever need to res this if he has the capability of getting through the wall of static. It doesn't look like that's going to be a thing at all. And if he does do that, chances are he won't be able to beat this flare trace, and then I can kill his doppelganger, which is pretty sweet. Retrieval run? What? Whoa, this deck just got a whole lot spicier than I thought it was. Man, what does he even get out of this? Oh man, is he getting a Yogg or did he already get it? Did I miss it? Yeah, Yogg. Cool. You can hit my hand. You can hit my hand with impunity. This priority rec is as good as gone. Like it might take him a few more clicks to get it, but I'm not even gonna bother. Like it's his. I can't. There's no way I'm gonna be able to score it. I don't think. Like I'd much rather just score my Beal next turn. Get to match point. That way, once I draw a break, if I draw breaking news, I just win. Yeah, there it is. Yeah, so if he just bounced between my ice for all those runs, I don't know, maybe I defend? I'm not sure. Huh, actually, I can just double advance my Beal here, can't I? Hmm. He's at 0 credits. Like, legitimately no credits. But if I double advance my Beal, I can't res this anymore. I could just trash it, put one of the other ice down, and double advance. And then I'd be fine. Yeah, I think I like that, like the Eli. This seems a lot better. This way, if he doesn't score this, I just win. Yeah, I like this plan. Yep. And he's at 0 credits. That Yogg does absolutely nothing to this server. Like if he goes easy mark, corroder run, I think he can get there. Oh fuck. Or yeah, account siphon does definitely get there. Fuck. How could I forget about a count siphon? That's just me being terrible. I was just, yeah, that was so bad. Wow, that was awful. I could have just scored this. I could have just scored it. I'd be at 6 points. Just need to wait for breaking news. But instead, I decided to get greedy. This is the same mistake I made to lose that game I was telling you about before. Was just instead of scoring a Beal, I double advanced it. And yep. No, I just like I was just I must be rusty or something because I just completely forgot about a count siphon. Like it wasn't like a calculated risk that I took. I just didn't consider it. That's terrible. It's just an embarrassingly awful mistake by myself. I mean, he still needs to have a corroder, or else I'm fine. But man, yeah, thank goodness he still has. Thank goodness he's shaking those tags. Wow, that is okay. Ha! Well, I guess maybe I wish he hadn't shook the tags. Um, huh. So do I get greedy or not? I was just talking about how terrible my greed was there. Yeah, no, I'm gonna play it safe here. I'm gonna play it safe. Definitely, I think the correct decision there. Just get that in my score pile. Yeah. I honestly wouldn't have even bothered playing that. There's no way it's gonna pay off for him playing that card. I don't know why he's running my archives, other than I guess to just get Doppelganger and free Datasucker counters. I mean, but like his runs on HQ are sustainably free. He could have just run HQ to hit Doppelganger. Like, if he's just trying to build up a free Datasucker counter, it seems kind of weird since there's no evidence he needs that at the moment. But it's unfortunate that he sees my Sand because I was going to try to bait this server out, but I guess that's not going to work. Okay, well, I just drew that, so I'm just going to... He just saw my Sand. I'm going to hope that he thinks this is my Sand. I'll just take more credits. Like, I'm going to be broke the next time he draws an account siphon, so I want to just... Oh, man, that sucks. Wow, he hasn't... Okay, well... That's the worst. Yep, he's going to score this Beal. That's a shame. Wonder if he's going to shake his tags or not. Man, oh, well, he can do both because he gets a free run. That is sick. That's terrifying. Wow, so I'm not even going to get the close accounts in here. It looks like I might have... Ah, jeez. Now it's match point for both of us. The one advantage is if I can draw a breaking news. Though I don't want to draw it here, obviously. Okay. That's not even useful because he has a Yogg. Huh. I think just taking credits is probably the way to go. So if I do score a breaking news, so if I do draw breaking news, I can actually have the two credits to score it. Surprised he wouldn't trash my Sand there. That does surprise me a little bit. Surprised that he hasn't hit R&D in so long. Yeah, there it is. This might be game. Definitely just want to get that cash. I think he's going to pay the 3 to deny me, though. That's what I would do. Yep, there it is. No need to even bother with the second trace since you won't need to pump to brake. Okay, another sand. Hmm. My sand's not an actual threat until I have cash. Okay, he probably has another account siphon now. Gross. Jeez. This is not looking good. Breaking news one time. Aw. So he's at 5 credits at the start of this turn? Pretty sure if he runs R&D, I res the tool booth. Yeah, just knocking him really low on credit seems good. Plus it costs him a Datasucker counter to get through. Like he's netting -1 Datasucker counters between succeeding the run and having to pay 2 on the toll booth. Which means these runs aren't sustainable anymore. He's gonna have to take a break. And just puts him completely out of cash. I mean, it puts me completely out of cash too, which kind of sucks. But what are you gonna do? Like I have a res toll booth now, whereas he just lost cash for basically nothing. So with his 3 link, it's costing him 5 to get through this server every time, and a Datasucker counter. I think that's enough. That like, if I get to look at like 1 in every 2 cards, I still have a reasonable chance. Like, what I mean is, without him seeing it first, because that's how I can draw an agenda. I think I have a reasonable chance of winning in that case. Not a great chance, but a reasonable chance. Luckily, the top card's not an agenda. I really didn't want to draw an agenda here, since... Yeah, I'm so poor. I'm extremely poor. I may want to put my pop-up window ahead of here, just because if he's going to keep spamming my hand, I'll at least get, like, I'll get some credits. The thing is that costs me a bunch of credits to do. Huh. So he knows about this melange. Huh. I definitely don't want to... I'm just wondering, how do I get a usage out of this melange? I think what I want to do, I'm going to trash this pad, put down a Sansan, and take 2 credits. Because it looks like that's my melange now. So hopefully he'll run it. He'll have to spend a credit. Like, it's not wasting much of his time, but it's wasting, a little bit. He's going to have to spend 2 credits here. Oh, wow, he Datasuckered it? He can't... He has to run archives now to get a Datasucker counter back. I would have just paid the credit, personally. Like, it doesn't matter. He can't trash the Sansan either way. And this does give me the very slight advantage of having a Sansan down. So if I can get up to 7 or 8 credit, I think it's 8 credits. Yeah, 8 credits. Then that means I can win on drawing a 3-2, which isn't bad. Just have to hope he doesn't hit the melange here. Okay. Yeah. It seemed like that was kind of a waste for him. I'm confused by his behavior. Um, oh, that's not a breaking news. That's a shame. Okay. And now I have the money to res this Eli if I so choose, as well as res my melange to use it. Not sure if that's worth it or not, but I know I can do it. And if I can't, like I'm forcing him to go through this server again to trash the melange, which is not a total waste. So let's see. Do I want to waste some of his time? No, I think I'm better off just saving credits. Yeah, I think I'm better off saving the credits. Like I'm not very far at all from being able to res my Sansan and score a 3-2 from hand. So yeah, that did slow him down a bit, that whole line of play. Like, all I really need to do is keep him out of my R&D. Looked like he's saving up to get a run on R&D next turn, though, because he has the 2 Datasucker counters and money on the Katie to use. Question is if I want to try and defend against that, or if I want to just take up credits and hope for the best. Because if I put a chum there, that costs me 2, but it slows him down a bit. I think I'm better off just taking the credits. Not gonna need 2 chums. Best case scenario is if the top 2 cards of my R&D are both breaking news, because then he'll spend this turn to get one, and then I'll just get the other and win. This strikes me as a bit of an odd choice. So he almost certainly has another account siphon. Don't think there's much I can do about that, though. Don't really have anything. Like, I don't want to res a tool booth on my hand just to stop an account siphon. Like that, I'd rather lose the 5 credits to the account siphon than lose the 8 credits resing the tool booth. I think I just keep saving up, hoping for the best. I might want to res that tool booth, like if I keep going insane, like over R&D and just have him have to deal with double tool booth. That's probably more likely than me ever playing this pop-up window. Actually, no. Wall of Static. I'm never going to play Wall of Static again. Well, he has this corroder out. Costs me more to res than it costs for him to get through it. Oh boy, here comes a Femme Fatale. Whew. I'm glad I did not discard this toll booth, because yeah, I'm gonna need it. I'm going to need it. Big time. Oh, he's just gonna break it with Femme. That makes sense. I guess, sure. This is gonna be the agenda, I bet. This is happening the turn before I have the cash to score it. Okay, whew. Lucky me. Jeez, it's been a long time. Like, it's been a long time since I've seen an agenda. It's kind of weird. Yeah, so definitely think I need to just replace this tool booth. Alternatively, draw a card in the hopes of hitting a breaking news. Because if it's a breaking news on top and I draw, I win. Um, Though no, if it's a if it's the breaking news on top, I probably win anyways. Probably. No, because he can probably access it through the tool booth. I'm gonna draw. Well, crap. And this way, after I res the tool booth, if I draw another breaking news, I still have the 2 credits I need to score it. Okay. Don't need 2 chums, I don't think. I don't know. Maybe, it's possible I want to go like chum chum or something. Okay. I'm sure he's going to go through here. But at least I'm making it more expensive. Yeah, like if it's my last melange on top, this is sweet because you can't trash it. Yeah, definitely just gonna be taking a bunch of credits. I definitely want to just get back to um, yeah, that's not useful. Just want to get back to where I can hopefully San score a 3-2 if I draw it. Like if I credit this turn and credit next turn, I'm there. He is digging. There's no way he wouldn't account siphon me if he had it in hand. Like I'm at 5 credits exactly. He knows this is a San, so I can't defend the account siphon. He's low credits. Yeah, there's no way. There's no way he wouldn't account siphon me there. So he doesn't have an account siphon in hand. Um, yeah. Okay, good. Like that's fantastic that he doesn't, because it means I don't have to worry about. Uh, well, I don't have to worry about getting account siphoned. I can credit pretty freely until he draws some more cards. Yeah, 11 cards in his deck. It's not super unreasonable that one of them would be an account siphon. Okay, that's cool. Look, he just clicked for a credit. If he'd had Desperado, he would never need to do that. Ever. He would never need to click for a credit. Yep. Okay. I can now win, assuming I don't get the account siphoned. Oh man, retrieval run. You must have a fem down there. I haven't been, yeah, so. Crap, I probably lose, because I don't have anything else to defend with. How is he? Man. Yeah, I guess I just need to just hope for the best. I'm gonna have to start drawing cards. Just in order to see cards that he hasn't accessed. I mean, alternatively, I could put a chum there so that bypassing the toll booth still hits him for 3. The problem with that is he can just use the Datasucker to get through the chum, so it's not a big deal. Does that do anything? Not really. He's at 3 link. Cost him 5 to get through. That's good. I guess that's about, if you count these as credits each, that's about what a toll booth costs. Don't think I want to do that though. I think I want to draw. I think I'm gonna try and draw for the breaking news. I have a 10% chance of just winning right now because 2 of those 20 cards are breaking news. Okay. Ooh. Well. Perfect. I think I want to replace this toll booth with this toll booth in my hand now. That's what I think. Alternatively, I could draw until I see an agenda and then hope he can't get the 1 in 5 or whatever it is off my discards. It's not terrible. It's pretty bad, but it's not terrible. Like if he makes 5 runs, no, the chances that he doesn't hit it is pretty ridiculously slim. Uh, it's 4 to the 5 over 5 to the 5, and that's not good odds. Um, all right. Well, I already committed to the toll booth, so I have no need at all for this flare, I don't think. Uh, no, I might. Like, it could happen that it's just all the agendas at the very bottom. And so I res the toll booth, I credit up a bunch. He winds up, oh, 2 Datasuckers is brutal. Oh, that's the worst. I don't think I even res the toll booth anymore, honestly. Um, hmm. Uh, huh. No, I think I do. I think I do. I don't think there's... Because it has to be specifically the card second down that's the breaking news, and like even then I can't score it this turn. Like it gets pretty ridiculous. Slow down. Yeah, he did not put enough Datasucker on my tool booth. Probably won't matter, but it might. It might matter. Alright. He probably wins here, considering it's been so long since we, like, quarter that deck is agendas. Okay, well that was lucky. That was lucky. Yeah, man, that Katie Jones killing me. Definitely don't need that second flare. Definitely not going to need 2. Can trash that. Need to just keep crediting up. Hope to keep getting these fortuitous breaks with the R&D accesses. If it's nothing for a little while longer, then I can go back to double drawing for hoping to hope to get breaking news, uh, and then just score it off the Sansan. I need 4 more credits for that. Sadly, I don't see myself getting that except over the course of 2 turns, which is... If I were him, I would have pulled money off Katie first and then run the hand and then doppelgangered over to the R&D. It seems better. Guess he disagrees. It's a shame that I don't even have the money to like create a situation where I can purge to buy time, because those Datasucker counters are practically free for him. Eli is a pretty good piece of ice to have. I think I'm going to keep that. Viper does nothing. Let's trash that. I'm also rather shocked he hasn't trashed that Sansan. He has 15 credits on his Katie. Just trash the Sansan. It cuts my win conditions down a lot. I like it cuts my win conditions in half, really. Hmm. Yeah, probably gonna lose here. It's kind of bad luck because there was a long time there where I had unaccessed draws from him, and if one of those had been in, a breaking news, I certainly would have won. Even if it had been a 3-2, depending on when I drew it, I could have just won immediately, and I otherwise could have just like hoped to get lucky off of his HQ hits. Um, but at the same time, like you can't rely on that. You can't rely on drawing in a timely fashion. Like this game feels like it's just sort of a crapshoot at this point of when I draw, like where in my deck the agendas are. It's not the best. Really surprised he's not just taking money off of Katie and trashing Sansan. Really, it's just absolutely shocking me. Like, hasn't he accessed basically my whole hand at this point? I guess he didn't see that Eli. I drew a card that he didn't see last turn. And he just, like, what's the difference between 15 and 18 credits? I just don't get it. Like, you're gonna get the runs you need to see an agenda. You're gonna get to trash the Sansan. Whatever. I guess he can afford to wait a turn on the Sansan. Yeah, so that's not the worst. Ooh. That was a good one to draw. Indeed. Do I want to use this cash burst to defend a server a little more, I wonder? Like an Eli in front of this server. Something like that. Um, not really. Don't think so. Ooh, a chum, actually. Chum's not terrible. No, chum's pretty worthless. He has enough of a stock in Datasucker counters that doesn't matter. Eli in front of my hand makes double drawing a lot more valuable. That's not terrible. Um, huh. It's still pretty bad. No, I'm just gonna take credits. I don't know what I need them for, but maybe only like, ooh, no, this is sweet because this way, if I get a count, 12 is a perfect number. If I get a count siphoned, I have the money to res Sansan. I have the money to draw an extra card, have it be a breaking news, and score it off Sansan. Yes. Okay, he took his money off of Katie. Yeah, he's finally trashing the Sansan. That's smart of him. Yeah, I'm gonna res this Eli. I'm going to res the Eli. I'm gonna make him spend a little extra cash. Because I'm just like if I don't draw a breaking news or something, like if I don't draw something like that, I'm immediately going to replace that Sansan, and so he's going to have to get through this Eli twice, which is costly. It is costly to get through Eli. costing me 3 credits. Cost to res is costing him 2 credits to get through, so it ends up being a 4 for 2. But like the Datasucker counters also aren't irrelevant. Of course, this does make an account siphon a lot better, but what are you going to do? Though, no, he can't account siphon me because he has only 2 clicks left. I shouldn't shake the credits, and he knows about my closed accounts. Sweet. I'm fine. Alright, that's for me to do. I forgot. There we go. Alright. I mean, after all that discussion, it's probably just the game's just over here, but whatever. Yep. Oh no, whoo, it was a breaking news. Wah. Wahoo. Okay. Well, this game is even more interesting. Jeez. 6-6. One breaking news left in the deck. Scary stuff. Scary stuff indeed. Interesting choice. Interesting choice indeed. Not a terrible choice. I can't say I disagree. I mean, it's causing him 2 to play the inside job versus... I guess he can like get Datasucker counters this way, but... whatever. Let's hope I don't lose here. No, of course I do. Of course I do. Could I have double drawn last turn and scored a breaking news? I believe I could have. No, I couldn't have because I was at 6. I was at 6 specifically. Well, that was an extremely disappointing loss, especially considering how many cards I drew unaccessed when it could have been a breaking news to win. But I mean, he accessed a bunch of cards that could have been a priority rec to win, or one of the 2 remaining Astro scripts to win. So I mean, what can you do? I guess I don't know. I don't remember exactly what happened or how badly I got punished for being greedy with my project bill. He didn't steal it, so I mean it's not the end of the world. He stole 1, but that was something different. I seem to recall. Uh, I'll have to go back and watch this game and see if I could have played it differently. But anyways, tight match, close match. Hope you enjoyed watching it. Yeah, I'm glad to be back streaming. I'll probably be streaming a lot more now after that hiatus over the weekend. And yeah, I'll see you guys later. Thanks for tuning in.